Hi everybody, here's a quick recap of what's been going on with World Mobile the past few weeks. On November 10, we saw World Mobile's first live AMA on YouTube with CEO Micky Watkins. Here are some highlights. We got some pre-AMA updates from Mr. T where he talked about Zanzibar and some applications of the Blue Economy Initiative with IOG and the e-government of Zanzibar. He also mentioned several updates regarding Kenya, where we're looking at millions of users, ongoing license applications, and the design of a massive air node mesh network along with other projects. He also mentioned relationships with Microsoft Airband, Google X, potential partners in banking, crypto exchanges for on-ramp off-ramp of World Mobile token and World Mobile money, working with Loon's farmer team, as well as acquiring spectrum through local MNO partners. Micky was also in Dubai cooking something up with exchanges and a top MNO. World Mobile COO Alan is in East Coast America for some Aerostat acquisition. And something all of us can look forward to, there will be footage coming soon of World Mobile's first balloon launched all the way into the stratosphere. Now on to the Q&A highlights. A crypto event in Zanzibar tentatively slated for April or May of 2022. Micky saying they're working on a World Mobile Bank, something called World Mobile Communicator, and some insurance protocols. The community asked about specific countries like Cuba, Somalia, Pakistan, and Spain, while Mr. T mentioned that World Mobile has been approached by 18 countries about their telco solution. In the meantime, however, focus remains on getting things up and running in 3 of those: Zanzibar, Tanzania, and Kenya. And about 2021 exchanges, the answer was yes to both SEX and DEX. So start telling and reminding your friends about World Mobile, everyone, because according to Mr. T,
the community can make the awareness. This is the most important part. My major mission is to make people aware that half the world is unconnected, and then my real major mission is to connect those people.
Here's a summary of Micky's updates just before the AMA started, as well as a list of questions and answers. Feel free to pause and go over them. Go ahead, I'll wait. Done? In case you missed it, these were some of our other November highlights. World Mobile started November with a bang, releasing this epic photo. We learned more about World Mobile and IOG's partnership with the e-government agency Zanzibar or eGaz for some long-term blockchain solutions. This partnership has a 5-year plan to boost Zanzibar's GDP, and it has 4 phases. First is education, second is called eGov Solution, Phase 3 is the Blue Economy, and Phase 4 is the model build-out to replicate the Blue Economy model to other sectors of the economy. We also saw World Mobile's Zanzibar efforts featured in CryptoSlate.com and CardanoFeed.com. Epson and World Mobile on November 17 revealed their partnership in the goal to provide quality education in Africa. Epson Europe builds on the low-cost wireless network introduced by World Mobile and provided Fordani School with an inkjet printer and projector. Will we see more from this partnership in the future? I sure hope so. Speaking of World Mobile partners, Fulham continued its winning streak, winning 4-1 against Barnsley last weekend and back to the top of the championship. We saw 2 more stories from Zanzibar in November. As part of World Mobile's The Power of Connection series, we met DJ Aisha and football player Mwajuma. Charles Hoskinson had an interview with Thinking Crypto where he puts a spotlight on his trip to Zanzibar and describing some big vision for the region.
It's a really cool thing. You can build micro ISPs. So instead of having 4 big oligarchical companies that are monopolistic and competing with each other, you can build community-owned companies that are the bottom up. And as people use the towers, they actually start owning part of the tower. Isn't that a novel concept?
A novel concept indeed. Before we go, some important announcements. Don't forget the early staking rewards claiming process that World Mobile announced earlier. Please consider claiming your tokens between the 23rd of November 11:15 a.m. UTC and the 24th of November 11 a.m. UTC to get your tokens as early as possible. Lastly, keep your eyes peeled as we have important announcements incoming anytime now. The World Mobile team says that the details of the early staking Phase 2 will be released early this week. If you want the links to any of the articles or videos mentioned here, just scroll down to the description below. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time.